What I wanted to talk about was how we all tend to get this type of loom pick in whatever package of looms we buy. It's usually very simple, very narrow, purple handle part with the part that sticks out. I've got 3 or 4 of these different ones from different kits I've gotten. I remember on Facebook someone mentioning looking in the tool department to find picks in that you could turn around and use as loom knitting picks. So I went on Amazon and I found this set right here. It's a Sheffield brand, as you can see. And what I like about this set is it comes in 4. It comes with this one, as you see here. It's got more of a rounded edge. It's got this one. It's got a straight one. And it's got this curved one. Now, in loom knitting, I feel that we would use these 3, but we wouldn't probably use this one. I tried it, I just didn't really like it. Someone else might like it. So we're not going to look at that one. We're going to look at these 3. And what I like about them, compared to the typical one you get, is the handle. The handle, as you can tell, is a lot thicker than the other one. And if you hold them sideways, or up this way, you can actually see how much bigger around it is, which means I typically hold my loom pick like this when I'm knitting. So if I have this one, it's actually a little bit more grip. And I feel like I can almost turn this and not feel like I have to swoop so much and use my wrists more. I'm not sure how many other people are like me and have issues with their wrists if you knit a long time. So these are the 3 that I would say compared to this. What I also like is the metal part that sticks out. This is how much kind of sticks out on the one I use basically all the time. But what I like is these stick out further, which I feel would work really well for like an S loom, because you'd be able to be a little further away from the project doing it and you wouldn't have to worry about the handle part bumping in on your pegs as much. So I'm going to show you really quick how they work on the loom. I mean, they work just like the regular picks, and so you can see that I feel these were actually under, I want to say under $6 on Amazon. It was free shipping because I had an order over $25. I'm not sure how much the shipping would be as it by itself, but I'll just show you. Since I'm doing a project right now. Okay, I actually have 3 strands on here, so I'm going to separate them a little bit with this one so you can see. And with this one being the straight one, as you can see, I can easily scoop it just like I would, and then I want to turn my handle and bring it over. So that works pretty well. And then if you go to the next one that they have, this one with the curved, as you can see, you can kind of do the same thing. You can kind of, I call it like the swoop and then the lift over. And with it being such a rounded edge, it kind of stays on there pretty good. And the last one, which has just that minor little curve in it, works just as well too. We're picking it up. Now, a downside to these, I feel, is they might be a little pointier than the other one that we typically use. So be careful with kids being around that want to loom knit. Make sure they probably use the purple ones that you get with the project, especially if they don't have as sharp of an edge. But this is just a great alternative to the normal. And like I said, I would check your hardware store. I got these on Amazon, but you can check your local hardware store and see if they've got any kind of pick set. This was Sheffield brand. I know that there are other companies that make ones as well, but like I said, these were under $6 for 3 of these to use, and my main concern was the handle being a little bigger, just enough to make it a little easier to hold on to. So I hope this is, just give you an idea of what else you can look for that can help you in your loom knitting. The other reason I like the Sheffield brand that I picked up is because it actually has a hole in it. So what I'm doing on my sock loom is I'm making an I-cord that I can put through there and kind of make it almost like a necklace for around my neck so that I can hang it off, because I always tend to send my loom picks on my chest when I'm knitting, as a place to set them when I'm going around the loom wrapping it. But with them, I'm going to put an I-cord in here and kind of be able to attach it so that way it won't fall off me. So I thought that was an extra plus, is that you could rig something up to have this hanging, whether you maybe decide you want to hang it off your wrist or hang it off like a necklace or something. So that's a plus. I just wanted to quickly share that because I forgot to mention it. So I hope this helps. Like I said, it's just a simple loom pick. They're not that wide. I think they were like 9 inches long. I mean, here's, like I said, I compared it to the other ones so you can see again real quick the length of how it compares. They're not that much longer, but that difference is just how the handle is, which I enjoy.